broken pager, broken cell phone, broken brain. And you about to get a broken bank too, because we're gonna sue your ass for everything you got.
No, we're not.
And you can run and tell that, homeboy.
Factory.
What's happening, my YouTube crew, and welcome back to the Absolute Hottest channel on YouTube. Today is a very exciting day. Today we will be sharing one of the most unusual stories that we could possibly share with you guys. It is the story behind my child's birth, or our birth story, should I say?
My birth story.
Her birth story, which is more like a novel, but we're going to try to condense it. We previously showed the video of the whole birth. Today it's going to be stories from the untold and tales from the crypts. We have a special guest in the building. Special guest in the building! Oh, still not getting used to that.
Oh, my left eye.
Ah, se coña, mama este me wa.
Oh my goodness, your first YouTube video.
It's actually the second.
Oh, your second.
So it is currently the 1st, or the 31st, or the 22nd, or whatever it was, the day before he gave birth, from what I remember, that I was called out to go to the hospital because Marina said she was going to the hospital because she was extremely concerned about some Braxton Hicks, or whatever the shit that's called. Unfortunately, the little meter thing, what did that shit called? What's that shit called? Whatever the little meter thing is, whatever the hell that thing is that's called, it's got like peaks and valleys, and it shows like the scale, the graph, I guess the graph you would say, of how intense her contractions were like barely tipping the scale. They were tiny, tiny, tiny. And then the nurse was, what did the nurse say to me?
The nurse had told me, oh, these aren't contractions. These are more like cramps. And another nurse came in and adjusted my band. And suddenly...
By band, she means this like sensor thing that shows just how bad the contractions are. It's like, yeah, correct, like a monitor. And as soon as they changed it, it like literally went off the Richter scale. It was like, it went from like little hills to literally Mount Everest. It went straight to the freaking top. And then she was still 1 centimeter dilated, so they sent our ass home.
And then they told me to try taking a bath. I did that, like a warm bath. However, honestly, not to be gross, but there was like literally blood clots in the bath. It was disgusting. And then yeah, after like 4 hours, I couldn't take the pain anymore, but I was trying to be tough because I felt like if we went to the hospital, they were just gonna send me back anyways. They made me feel like I was over exaggerating over the pain that I was feeling. But I don't know what the pain's supposed to feel like. I've never gave birth.
I don't know what the pain's supposed to feel like, besides when you slapped me in the face when you were giving birth. But other than that, the pain wasn't too bad for me.
Can we hold this off for one? Or you want to keep talking? I just need to grab something.
No, I can wait.
Okay.
He's about to eat his hand off.
He's hungry. Hold on. Just hold on.
We're gonna do this?
I don't know. I could cover him. He's hungry.
Oh, okay. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Hi, my baby. Oh,
Is this legal?
yes. It's natural.
Please disregard the boob. So she says we have to go. I grabbed the bag, and by the bag I mean the bag that you grab when everything is going to shit. And I grabbed that bag, which is pointless. It has a bunch of pointless things in there that we never even used. I had a feeling it was gonna be like that. However, to make her very happy, I took the bag. It seemed like it had bricks in it. That's how heavy it was. We had diapers for days. And we didn't even need diapers. We didn't even need anything. So I open the door, and she looks back at me, and she's like, wait, I'm having a contraction, and it hurts. Oh my God, I think my water broke. And I'm like, you serious? Oh my God, your water broke. Get in the car, get in the car, get in the car. So we throw her ass in the car, rush to the hospital, emergency room. The person grabs her, throws her on a freaking wheelchair, and I'm parked, and then I go into the emergency room. I get lost, guys. I'm completely lost for like 15 minutes. I have no idea what the I'm going. I'm on the wrong floor. There's nobody there, and it literally is like a horror movie, okay? We're getting close to Halloween, and I'm scared of that. I was on the wrong floor. I heard screams. I found her. I went there. It was an intense scene to walk into. There's blood on the floor. She's in the bathroom. She's crying. She's in pain. She's in distress. She's screaming. They tell me that the doctor's on their way and the anesthesiologist is on their way as well. You know, at this point, I'm still kind of filming, cracking jokes, you know, trying to lighten the mood.
Annoying me.
Which changed pretty drastically after about within the next 30 minutes. At this point, I'm not filming anymore. She's in severe pain. I'm talking about the peaks are intense on that graph. It's like literally off the Richter scale. It's like flipping like this, like some type of Ouija board. That thing is like an EMF reader. It's going crazy, right? It's hitting all the peaks and valleys. The nurse comes in and says, I just want to let you know that he's on the way. Literally 30 seconds later, she looks over at me and she says, go outside and see where the epidural's at. And so I'm like, well, the person just literally told us that, you know, they're on their way.
The man was not on his way.
I went outside and I'm like, hey ladies, so about that epidural. She was very nice. She was like, oh no, it's coming. No one shows up, okay? And it is like a show. At this point, I want to say it's like closer to 2:30-ish. And then out of nowhere, boom, he shows up, okay? Everybody starts clapping, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's clapping, everybody's happy. We still don't have a doctor.
And they kick him out.
They kick my ass out. They say it's gonna be a little while. Go skadoodle and do your little thing, whatever. I didn't want to go too far, so I just went outside the room and I was like trying to talk to the nurses at the station. And I'm like, hey, so what's going on, guys? How y'all doing? Blah, blah, blah. And everybody's kind of nice. And then there was this one nurse that looked over at me and she's like, the waiting area is that way. And I'm like, oh, okay, all right, I get the message, I get what you're trying to say. So I left. Literally, as soon as I got off the elevator, I get a call from Marina, which it was the nurse. And she was like, Daddy, you have to come now. She's having the baby now. So I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like clicking all the elevators, all 6 elevators. I'm trying to get up there. Just going crazy, right?
So the story with that is when he's not in the room, it's pretty much the epidural guy comes in and he's like, okay, I need you to sit on the edge of the bed, you know, so he could stick me or whatever. And so keep in mind, when I got to the hospital, I was already 3 centimeters dilated. That's at about 11:40 or something. So at this time when the epidural guy comes in, it's about 2:30 in the morning. And when I go over to the edge of the bed and like curl forward so he could, you know, put the epidural in my spine, I'm literally in severe pain because I feel pressure down there. Suddenly I feel like I have to poo. And I literally am like telling the nurse, like, I have to poo, I have to poo, I have to poo. I cannot bend forward like this. When I told her that, she was like, what? Immediately shoves her finger to check my cervix, and I am 9 centimeters dilated. Meaning I literally dilated those 6 within what, 3 hours or something?
You busted wide open.
It was insane. The epidural guy was able to stick me with the needle. However, I don't know if he ever just didn't put the medication in my back, or maybe the medication wasn't in there long enough to like take effect. But point is, like, the epidural never worked. It never, I don't even know if it went inside of me, to be honest with you. But yeah, so then that's when Orlando walks back in the room and I'm already on the table pushing, right? Right.
I walk into complete chaos. There's blood on the floor again. There's still no doctor. There's a bunch of nurses running around, like, not knowing what the hell is going on. The thing is...
And guys, I'm so sorry, but we forgot to mention the biggest part.
What's the biggest part?
When the epidural guy walked in the room, he had said, I'm so sorry I'm late. My pager died. His freaking pager died, and that's why it took him 3 hours to get there.
To his defense, at least he made it, because the doctor sure as hell didn't. I walk in, complete chaos, nurses running everywhere, charts flying, papers thing, this chart thing going all the way, like, it's just literally ridiculous, okay? Now, keep in mind, Marina is a little bit out of it, not because of medication, she's just a little bit out of it because she's in so much pain, okay? But I am clear mind, I'm watching everything like a hawk, okay? I've got nurses running around. One nurse is telling the other nurse, oh my God, the doctor's not coming. He's not picking up the phone. I don't know what we do. The other nurse is like, I don't know. I've never been put in this situation before. What do we do? What do we do? Everybody's screaming. Everybody's like talking and whispering, and all kinds of secrets are going on along the room. I'm like, dude, we need to figure this out now, because this kid's about to pop out. I look down at Marina's vagina and there's got damn hair coming out like a damn Smurf. I'm like, oh my God, what do we do? I'm getting ready to call the doctor my damn self. Marina just starts pushing and pushing and pushing and screaming. They call a hospitalist, right? The hospitalist comes, which I don't necessarily know if she is like qualified to do actual surgery. So I'm thinking if something goes wrong here, we need a surgeon. And I don't even know if they had a damn surgeon to do that. I don't know, but I was like praying down to all the angels in the sky to come and help us that night because it was intense. Then finally, like, they have Marina's legs up and she's kind of like doing this type of thing, like this, right? I don't even know if that's a thing, to be honest with you, because they had these two things that like flip out like transformers on each side so she can put her feet on, right? And like the nurses don't even know how to open that shit up. So it's like one nurse is like, what do we do? What do we do? The other one's like, well, open up the thing. And she's like, well, I don't know how to do it. I've never done it before. And it's like, dude, I'm just assuming there's a bunch of students. I don't know, dude. Either that or like it was Thursday, so it might have been Thirsty Thursdays, and they went out like for happy hour, and then they came back, and it was the complete opposite of happy hour for us. It was like a couple of hours of severe frustration, pain, and utter chaos.
And they gave me a mirror, put it in front of me so I can see all the action going on. That was honestly really like motivating. I think that's why I pushed him out so fast.
You did. You pushed him out faster than me pushing out a Tootsie Roll out my asshole at a carnival. It's happened before. I'm not proud of it. That is what happened, guys. And then she kept pushing, and then finally little Max came out. The head first, like kind of like this, and then a hand like this, and then like this, and then bloop, he came out. His head was a little cone shaped, but as you can see, he's got a really nice looking shaped head, thanks to me. I make cute babies that don't look anything like me, and it's kind of questionable at this moment. The son is mine for now until I get a DNA test, and then in that case I may switch my mind. That is going to conclude our video.
Wait, so our doctor never showed up?
Our doctor never showed up, yeah.
And his pager died too.
His pager died too. So okay, that's not the end of the story. So his pager died, blah 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 blah. All the way. We have the baby, we're happy. Okay, Marina's thanking everybody. Oh, thank you guys, y'all are the best. You are the best. And I'm just like, girl, we got the worst of the worst. We got literally. We got the scum from the bottom of the box, girl. Like, you won't even know, okay? Because you were too much in pain to even know what the hell was going on. The next morning, the doctor comes, and he's like, yo, Marina, I heard, you know, your name was in the chart when I came into work today at 5, and I was like, oh, I was wondering what was going on. And Marina's like, oh, yeah, I had the kid. And he's like, oh, wow, you had the kid? Oh, look at that.
No, the nurse. He asked the nurses what was the deal with me.
That's the way I heard.
And then the nurse was like, she had her kid like at 3 a.m. this morning.
No thanks to you. Broken pager, broken cell phone, broken brain. And you about to get a broken bank too, because we're going to sue your ass for everything you got.
No, we're not.
And you can run and tell that, homeboy. It's a threat, man.
That day, he was like, so did you guys still want a circumcision? And we're like, yeah. And he's like, okay, I'll be back tomorrow, you know, to do that. So he comes back and does the circumcision. He's like, so how is she doing? Yeah, she. And I'm like, is he talking about me or the baby? But he was definitely talking about the baby, calling him a she. Yeah.
All right, guys. So thank you to everybody that made our birth story interesting and damn near death experience like. But we have our beautiful child. We have our beautiful mommy. We will be giving you an update. The tit is out right now, so I can't really give you an update because it's going to be one hell of an update. But she lost about 750 pounds since the last video. She looks great. She used to look 75 months pregnant. Then she went down to about 39 months. 3 days after, she looked like she was 2 months pregnant, and now she looks anorexic.
I've lost 30 pounds so far.
She's lost 30 pounds. I wish I could do that. I'm thinking about getting
30 pounds in 10 days.
That's a hell of a success story, babe. If you want to pick up a FlexPharm snapback, we have them on Amazon.com. We have the link in the description. They are very cheap, guys, and they are very well made. These hats are literally the best. They have stitching of the FP. You can say that's FlexPharm or whatever the hell you like FP to stand for, and it is 100% authentic FlexPharm Inc. hat, guys. They are super cheap and really, really nice. You got anything else to say?
No.
I was talking to Max.
Oh.
You got anything else to say, son? He's currently sucking. Get ready, because the next boob is mine. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Please share our videos. Please like, subscribe, share with your mama, sister, daddy, brother, cousin, auntie, Joe. Everybody know that one's a hoe, but she loves us, so she continues to watch, and so should you. And also, please hit the notification, the bell, or whatever the that thing is, because we need you to know when we post videos, because we will be continuing to post. I'm going to try to do it more often. I know I say it all the freaking time, but this time I'm the truth, I'm the realest, I'm the most genuine. I love y'all. Peace.